Fala aí galera, o Lucas aqui no Play, jogando aqui um Red Dead Redemption 2. É a segunda vez que eu tô zerando ele. Eu já comecei já há algum tempo, eu tô em 26% aqui da história dele. Eu vou seguir aqui numa missãozinha principal, mas o objetivo é fazer uma jogatina mais completa aqui, né? Fazer umas caçadas, dar uma upada no acampamento, porque a última vez que eu zerei eu não fiz todas as missões, né? As paralelas, as caçadas, então eu só fiz mesmo a principal. Dessa vez eu vou jogar mais meio, né, um play for fun, né? Um hobbyzinho aqui só pra passar um tempo. E vamos lá, vou seguir aqui com a missãozinha do Dutch.
How you doing, old friend? Fine. It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that? Many times. I see I'm boring you, Arthur. Worrying me. We lost men back there. We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties. We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more. We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of
Dutch
fish.
cheio de discursos. Se não conhece Red Dead Redemption, né? O 2 aqui ele conta a história, né, com foco principal no Arthur Morgan, que é este rapaz aqui. E, né, ele faz parte, tá ali no Velho Oeste, quando a lei começou a chegar, né, e eles começam a caçar os fora da lei. E eles estão aqui agora, né, acampados, fugindo, procurando aí ganhar dinheiro e ir para um lugar melhor. Eu fiz um glitch de umas barras de ouro. Até que tô com dinheiro bom, até que eu tinha comprado essa égua aqui. Mas acho que eu deveria ter preparado melhor as armas e a munição.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur. More Charles than me. It's like I can breathe again. Thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived. How well we have fought. Especially both of you. I hope so. But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you. Of course. Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we have got to be discreet.
Looks like law up ahead. Play it cool.
Eu tô enferrujado aqui. A última missão que eu joguei, o último jogo que eu tava jogando era um jogo de corrida, Need for Speed Heat, então Estou me reacostumando aqui com os controles
Look what the cat
do
drug
Red
in.
Dead. Eita.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot to bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It is good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool. But he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss...
Ih, vamos
the
atrás do
foolish
trem.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry.
All right.
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make.
Vamos, cadê?
You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You said plenty.
Chegando. Eita.
You bastard, huh?
Idiot. Now get after the others, come on. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance.
Aí.
Get to the side of the train.
Yeah.
Stick to the side of the train. Get alongside that flat carriage. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
Eita.
Now we throw it.
Come bastards. They didn't do nothing. Got you now. Damn fool.
Run, don't let them get away.
Where you gonna run to? Stop.
Confundindo os controles, não apertei X pra pular. Apertei bola. Bola agacha.
Come on. You stop them, I'll stop the train.
Aqui, acho que é. Não, é quadrado. Foi quadrado.
Bastard! Damn bastards! Get the hell away from me!
Perdi o chapéu. Porrada nesse cara aí. Quase que eu caí.
You're only making it worse.
Tem uma coisa ali
I'm
atrás.
coming for you next.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here. We need to bother. Let me go. Can't do that.
Ele vai na faquinha, eu vou na mão. Vamos ver.
Come on.
Adolescente. Eita, moleque. Eita, toma.
Kill him. Try at least.
O Arthur é bom de porrada. O menino é que é feroz.
Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Tá, poxa, cara, ficou detonado. Esse jogo é muito detalhado,
Bring him out
rapaz.
here.
Deputy,
Sounded like
Tomou
quite a
porrada como a
commotion.
cara dele ficou.
Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation.
Tomar aqui negocinho. Eu não tenho
And that's really
Então,
saying
nada pro
something.
Vale da Morte. Pegar de volta aqui também meu chapéu, né? Cadê? Cadê chapéu? Ali.
Boss,
That was mighty
Poxa, errei.
impressive, sir.
Aí,
I have to admit,
chapéuzinho de volta.
I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No,
Pô,
not
quase que eu
really.
bati ali no...
On
Na
your right here,
carroça.
these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
Here we
Nossa,
are.
uma típica
Welcome to
cidade
Rhodes.
mesmo.
Up there on
Velho
your left is the
Oeste,
Rhodes
antigo.
Parlor House. Very
Progresso
reputable saloon
chegando.
owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Ela
Oh,
tá,
good,
só
they're
pra
back.
vocês verem, ela tá
That's your friend,
situada.
right?
Cadê o mapinha? Aqui é Rhodes. Ela tá na parte mais de baixo aqui. Eu já no capítulo anterior da história, a gente estava aqui fazendo as missões em Valentine, né? Que eles estão fugindo de Blackwater. Aqui é vivo ou morto mesmo. Aqui sem entrar, aqui os caras vêm pra cima com tudo. Aí tem umas missões em Strawberry, tem que pagar uma recompensa lá, tá todo mundo caçando $300. E 60 em Valentine, a gente saiu fugir de Valentine. Aqui em cima é que eu fiz um glitch de pegar uma barrinha de ouro. É isso. Então a gente tá aqui agora em Rhodes. Tem uma recompensazinha de 50 mangos pela minha cabeça aqui em Rhodes. Tem que pagar.
Okay, we're gonna stop
A
just
missão
ahead
vai
on
se
the
passar
right
aqui,
outside the
então
sheriff's
eu tenho que
office.
estar livre pra
Can you
ficar
grab
transitando
Anders
sem
off
ninguém
your horse and
perseguindo.
carry him in for me? Chop, chop. Don't just leave him slumped on there for the whole town to see. Bring him in so we can show Sheriff Gray.
Hey, fellas.
Mr. Gray! We got him. Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here,
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding.
O dedo soltou o
I
cara
want to
só
thank
na
you from the
lábia.
bottom of my heart.
Esse
I
cara é
pretend to
cabuloso.
appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. And Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around,
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan. on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town's trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out, rebel gold, marrying cousins, not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
Well, there's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents. Some say.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I could not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you,
O
Arthur?
pessoal tá correndo
Have
de
you had
mim.
enough of the chase for one day?
Pescar, vamos pescar,
Arthur?
vamos pescar.
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about?
Estender pouquinho aqui,
Kinda like this place.
Okay,
fazer a pescaria.
let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
Hey, folks.
Os cavalinhos são tudo treinados. Assoviou, vem
All right, gentlemen.
todo
Follow
mundo
me.
correndo. É isso aí.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
Trelawney's like
lovely.
a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn. I say, what the hell are you doing here? And he said, I could ask you the same thing. Now, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little privacy, I ate a rotten oyster.
Hey, maybe there are actually 100 Trelawneys.
What a terrible thought.
Red Dead é isso, a galera aqui que anda de cavalo, rapaz. O mapa é gigante. E o pessoal anda.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Uma boa parte do tempo gasto no Red Dead é andando mais. Olha só esse. Eita! Oxi, bugado aqui, violenta. Missão com essas vistas. Olha esse jogo. Um jogo bonito. Um jogo bem feito. Olha só.
I
Quantidade
saw
de
some boats
detalhes
around last
que
time. Be
você
good to
tem.
get to deeper water.
Passing you.
Okay, go.
Yes, over there on the shore.
Os peixes estão pulando. O peixe tá pulando. Cadê? Parou de pular.
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
Vamos pegar o barquinho. Olha essa cena, olha essa vista.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the
Tem que ficar
water.
lá no meio e pegar uns peixes grandes aqui.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. There's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon. Oh,
Okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Head towards the middle of the lake.
Nossa, vocês estão acompanhando aí as notícias. GTA 6 saindo.
I think here's
Aí até
All
2025.
right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Subiu o pop-up ali. Tá, vou fazer uma jogatina
Where's
hoje
your
também de
rod,
outro
Arthur?
jogo. Mais tarde.
should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake
Tá
lure.
aqui a
That'll give
vara,
us a
menino.
much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with good old work?
Menu de iscas, pegar essa isca aqui. Isca de lago. Peixe médio grande.
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving
Lá se vai.
slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
They're nibbling. Got 'em. You got something biting, Arthur.
Fish on the line,
Lá se
Arthur.
foi. Vamos embora. Aqui é pesca e companhia. Eita. Tem que
Got a bite. Ha! Got ya!
cansar o peixe.
Should have had that one.
Fazer que nem o pessoal fazia. Daqueles programas de pesca em companhia. Vamos lá, tem que cansar o peixe. Puxa. E gira. Eita. Olha lá. Olha lá.
Look at this beauty.
Tucunaré
There you
azul.
Well done, Arthur.
Esse é um peixe
They can grow a lot
clássico
bigger
ali
than that.
dos
Fella
lagos.
told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon
Vou
near
pegar
the mouth
esse
of the river,
peixe.
just southwest of St. Denis.
2,47 kg
50 pounder,
gramas.
you reckon?
Ixi, Maria.
I would like to see
Que dá um
that.
bobó de peixe da hora.
Remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came
Embora,
back
pegar
with
mais um
three
peixe. Ih,
beautiful
ainda
bass.
não deu pra sair da
This
missão.
again.
I don't think I do.
Vamos vir aqui.
Oh,
Puxa, eu
yeah.
errei.
You do.
Eu já puxei.
He was maybe
Tem que ser
20,
devagarzinho.
21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week,
Mãe, aqui.
Arthur
Opa,
and
lá
I
se
were at the
vem.
market, and
Agora,
fishmonger calls
pronto.
out, "So how did you enjoy those
Agora é o
bass?"
tucunaré azul, pai.
You can fish,
Bora, vem, vem, vem,
or you can go
vem.
drinking all day, rob
Ó,
someone.
a maestria do pescador.
That's on the
Agora é hora
hook,
de
Arthur.
controlar aqui a força. Vai se entrevar as coisas lá tudo. Olha lá, dá pra ver o peixe já, ó.
I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day.
Olha lá.
Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing, when we see a funeral
Truta
procession going over
arco-íris,
the
eu
bridge.
vou pegar
Out of the
também.
blue, Wesley stands up,
2,600 tem
takes off
5
his
kg e
hat,
pouco de
bows
peixe.
his head.
Tá ficando à
Then he
noite.
sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries
Olha
on.
o peixe
Doesn't
aqui
say
do
a
lado
word.
do barco.
So I'm a little surprised
Olha.
and say, Wesley,
Rapaz, será
nice
que eu
of
posso
you.
jogar pro outro lado?
He
O
replies,
peixe tá
"Well,
nadando do outro
felt I
lado
had to.
aqui,
After
cara.
all, I
Ó o
was married to
peixe.
her for
E
30
eu não
years."
consigo pescar do outro lado.
There he is.
O tamanho desse peixe. Tá de noite, eu quero ir pra casa. Chega. É, tem que pegar mais um peixe. Vambora. Olha, o céu já tá ficando com estrela.
Remember those big salmon I
Rapaz,
caught in
o
Montana
que não deve
last
ter de
year? We
mosquito
had a
aqui,
banquet planned
onde
that
esses
night
caras
until
tão.
Copper went and scoffed a lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit.
Opa lá, pronto,
Never lost the
vambora.
puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater
Sempre
was the
conversa,
furthest
história
east
aí.
we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie
Nem
low in
prestei
New
muita
Austin
atenção,
after the
tô
ferry job.
I liked it there.
focado
Still
na
open
pescaria
and
aqui.
wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you
Aí,
feel
rapaz, vamos ver
closer
qual que
to
é
the
esse daqui.
sky.
No point
Olha, a
us
lua já
trying
tá
to get back
refletindo no
that
lago.
way anytime soon.
Tudo tá arco-íris. Eu vou devolver essa aqui que eu achei muito pequena. Deu um 20 de paz no coração.
Well, look at us now, huh? It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes.
É, tem que continuar, não tem jeito não. Vambora.
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an
No
uncle of
caso, eu
mine.
vou roubar o lugar desse povo aí, ó. Vou roubar ele. Tá pegando o peixe. Olha o peixe do lado ali.
I left
Tá
home
fazendo
at
onda,
15 and
rapaz.
didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh. Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur.
Vamos embora. Ó, o diálogo acabou, então provavelmente aqui esse é o último peixe que eu vou pegar aqui. Vamos ver se dá 3 kg esse peixe. Vamos pescar 3 kg.
Well done.
Ixi, talvez será, não sei. A 2,47, a Shigan, eu vou pegar também, que eu vou fazer um pescado. Desequipar, vale pescar. É que eu já poderia ter feito isso há um tempo agora e não tinha reparado? Não sei. E que a pescaria acabou oficialmente, vamos embora, rapaz. Olha o peixe aqui, esse peixe aqui zoou, viu? Chegou e falou assim, eu não vou ser pescado, rapaz.
Could be useful. What about the horses? Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun. Thank you, boys.
Eles vão pelo lago e largar os cavalos.
How about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I passed her by. Taters got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Hey, there is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, around. do our states disdain, but we care for the merchantmen who do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground. Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, you know, we should not let the folks back in camp think that we have too much fun. Indeed not.
Meus cavalinhos que se vira, não precisa achar que fica dentro de casa. Eu já tô batendo na marcha. E esse lago Paranoá ali em Brasília tá cheio das sujeirinhas na lateral.
All right. I think I mean, we are gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
E é isso, o fim da missão. É isso, meus nobres. Se você assistiu aí até o final, obrigado. Deixe seu like aí, se inscreva no canal. São mais vídeos de jogatina mesmo, para passar o tempo. Aqui com Red Dead Redemption 2. Uma missãozinha com a pescaria e a cantoria de volta. É isso. Até o próximo. Valeu!